Hello students, I hope you are doing well in your studies. Let us continue with the chapter development. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the meaning of development, and development is not only about the economic developments. Normally we consider development means the only economic development, but that is not the complete definition of development. There are some other things which are involved with the development, like we have economic, apart from economic growth we have quality of life. So that is there are some factors which are involved with quality of life, and quality of life is also an indicator of development of any country or any person. So in today's session we will understand what are the factors which are considered for the development. As you know, UNDP, United Nations Development Program, that is the program of UN, and which has set some parameters for the as a human development, or we can say they are the parameters for any developed nation or any developed person. So let us study what are these parameters. One of that is literacy and education. So literacy and education rate is also decide the development level of any country or any person. Because if a person is literate or educated, he can develop himself and resulting the development of the country. Then we have life expectancy. Life expectancy means the average age of the people in a particular country. If the life expectancy or the average age is higher, the country is considered to be developed, and if it is low, then the country is considered to be less developed. So next is the maternal mortality rate. So what is maternal mortality rate? Maternal mortality rate means in many countries the pregnant women, they are died during their pregnancy, and some of them are dying during the delivery of their babies due to the lack of proper health facilities or due to malnutrition. So they are, so all those countries which are lacking in these parameters, they are known as underdeveloped country, because it is the responsibility of country to provide food, shelter and work to its citizens and its people. So in these human development index, they that is the parameter for development of any country. So we should approach some of the alternative conceptions of development, because we have studied from this present way of development that they are very insufficient to improve the level of the poor people. Because if we will study these method of development, only the upper section of the society or the richer section of the society, they are getting benefit. The poorer become more poorer, and richer people, they are becoming more richer. So the present model of development, that is widening the gap between rich and poor. So we should reevaluate the development procedure, and we should come to some alternative methods or conceptions of development, which should be more equitable and sustainable. Equitable means the poor people equally have access to the sources of development, like education and opportunities and concept of right and equality, that should be accessible to the poor people also. Sustainable development means the nowadays our lifestyle is like that. If we are having a big car, or we have a big house, or we are having all the electronic gadgets, so we are considered as developed. So this should not be the criteria of development. Your size of car will not define the development. There are some other things, means the quality of air, your environment, they are also the major factors or a indicator for any development. So it is our duty also, if we are using any kind of source of development, that should be like that we are able, we can transfer it to the future generation also. For example, we are using fossil fuels, all our vehicles, they are running on, most of the vehicles, they are running on the fossil fuels, and we know one day it will be exhausted and it will be over. Moreover, the more basic things, we are using water and we are not using it wisely or judicially. I have doubt the future generation, they will have sufficient or adequate quantity of water. So our focus should be more equitable and sustainable sources of development, so that we can transfer it to our future generation also. Then development and lifestyle, our lifestyle and development, they are closely linked to each other. Now so we are having luxurious way of lifestyle, we should think and we should use the things which are more friendly to the environment. Nowadays everywhere we are using plastic, and which is harmful to the environment. We everybody knows about this fact, but still we are using. So we should avoid of those plastic and other. We are doing this deforestation for industrialization or any other development project. So we should plan the things in another way, so that our forest can be saved, ultimately our environment will be saved. I have seen many example of many developed countries which are saving their trees on the roads. If there is a, if there is road proposed in any locality, so they are diverting the plan of their road, so that trees of that area will be saved, and ultimately and that is our benefit only. So this is all about the chapter. Our lifestyle need to be changed. We should adopt the sustainable method of development. We should save trees, we should save water, and we should more environmental friendly gadgets, so that this earth will become a happy place for living and safe place for everyone. Thank you, have a nice day.